everybody? We are here at Serious Tejano on this beautiful Thursday. Sorry for the delay, guys. I was trying to get this rolling. If people know and you're from Crystal City, we know we have construction going on. So I was trying to rush home and I was literally stalled for like 30 minutes. So again, we're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful person here today. Country sensation. If you're into country, you're into this type of music. I am definitely a big fan of Miss Cheyenne. Again, I've met Cheyenne back in, I think it was 2004, 2003 with my good friend Emmanuel. He was drumming for her, doing stuff with her, and I still think they still do things. So that's how I met her. So I'm not going to let her wait. We've been waiting for too long. I'm going to go ahead and reel her in. Miss Cheyenne Saenz is here with us, guys. Let me go ahead and reel her in. You know, you're thinking it's touchscreen. Yeah, that's not my day. Cheyenne, what's up?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Can you hear me? Am I
Saludos,
all
hello,
good?
hello. Welcome to Serious Tejano. And Tejano, we do country as well. So Miss Cheyenne here. We did have Steph Lauren not too long ago, another country sensation. Mario also is another country sensation that we had here. Miss Cheyenne, what's up? What you been up to, man? The last time I spoke to you was at the gala, and you on something, and I told you, hey, we need to get you in, kind of tell a little bit of your story. A lot of people in the area know you because you've been playing out here in Eagle Pass and I don't know if you played in Del Rio as well. Yeah, so
Not
this
yet, not
area
yet.
is picked, not yet, but it's in the works, I think. Manuel, I'm just joking. But no, I know
Didn't
you've
want to
been
hear.
playing a lot at at churches in Eagle Pass. I know you play there, and
Hmm.
let us know a little bit of what else you've been doing. I know you played in Austin, or you're gonna play in Austin. I know you have a lot of events coming up, so let us know a little bit about you and how you got your music career started.
Well, girl, man, my it's been super busy this year. I mean, the most shows we had in a week so far probably 6 or 7, and like it's every week it's nonstop. If you're not doing a show, you're either in the studio or you're prepping like emails or it's like or you're practicing or like you're doing meet and greets or you're doing promotions, interviews, like the grind never stops. Like for real. Some people think, oh, she's playing tonight. I wonder what she's gonna do tomorrow. She's probably just chilling tomorrow. No, we are not chilling. Full time musicians are full time musicians. So this is what I do for a living. So we do not stop. We're always on the look for that next thing we can do, and we're always trying to improve ourselves. You know what I mean? So it's been crazy, and I appreciate y'all for having me
Yes,
on here. Like as I said before, like I'm a country artist, and like for y'all to like bring in like a different genre from Tejano is like so like inspiring because like Hispanics stick together and like I love that. So thank y'all again so much. I appreciate y'all for having me.
yeah, yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of Tejano artists right now that are doing the transition where they start a Tejano song and they reel in the English type of country mix into it, and I think that's what's
Yeah,
working right now. A lot of people are doing that, so and plus our station is. I know we reel in a lot of the Tejano, but we also do country. If you guys are listen to our station or listen to our stuff online on the app and on the website and stuff like that, you can hear us play country music as well, and we reel it in, and we have a set time where we play country music for like 20 to 30 minutes. So we're not just Tejano, we do promote country as well. So if there's other country artists out there that have music out there and stuff like that, reach out to us. I mean, look at Miss Cheyenne. I know she's very well known in the San Antonio area, out in Austin, a lot of the north part of Texas. So Miss Cheyenne, you're getting very recognized down here, down to the southern borders and stuff, because you have been performing out here. So
yeah.
you know what? I love this song that you have, and man, I think I told you, even your voice is like Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, like the Dixie Chicks. Like it has all that
Oh,
together. Like you
Ah,
have a beautiful, beautiful voice. When I heard you at the Bear Rack San Eagle Pass when you played out there
oh
with
yeah,
Manuel, right? Man, I remember like on my phone and I was like, what?
yeah.
And
Ah, it's so nice.
yeah, and hearing you the guitar, like man, the acoustic on it, like oh my goodness, I was even me and my best friend Kari, we went to go watch you guys, and
Man,
she was like, wow, she has a beautiful voice. I was like, hell yeah, she does.
you're
So
awesome. Thank
yes,
you so much.
yes, we're. I'm telling you, we're big fans of yours. I'm a big fan of yours. Like I said, I can't wait to see what else you have out there for you, what else you're doing. Um, I know you have two songs so far that we have here with us, but do you have any other music out there? Are you working on anything right now?
Yes, I am actually in the studio, currently in the studio, working on my third single, and it'll be the last single before I actually put out my album. So that so this next song is more of like it's based on something personal that's happened to me. Not saying that the other ones, haven't been based on any experiences, because I'm not gonna say, artists is you don't want to say too much, but I'm gonna let y'all guys know that this next song is something that I've been through. It's more emotional, but it's not like those emotional songs are like it's slow all the time. Like it's not a boring song. Or hopefully, if y'all hear it, it's not a boring song. But lyrically, it's one of the most honest things I've ever written. So I hope you guys enjoy, listening to that one.
Yes, yes. Actually, I have Fabian from Los Hermanos Arcos saying, uh, a collaboration with Los Arcos
Fabian,
Hermanos coming soon.
yes, that is actually in the works. So we
Yes.
shall y'all
Yeah,
look
you know
that
what?
up too.
That would be epic. Hearing that conjunto country, mix. Like, hey,
Yeah, hear
if
that,
Karim,
Fabian?
if Karim Leon can do a song with a country singer, why can't you guys do something, right? I
Exactly,
even think
exactly.
Jesse Turner did something, if I'm not mistaken. So,
I
I
saw a post
mean,
about that. Yeah, yeah.
why not? Yeah,
Why
so
not?
why not?
Yeah,
Hey, Fabian, you
yeah.
need you need to get the guys together.
Yeah, I remember the first time I met those guys. It was I believe it was last year for the Guadalupe Awards. I had performed there, and like they're one of like the most humblest group of guys, and they're so fun, and they're so fun. They're so nice, and they're so welcoming. Especially me being the only country artist like in that environment on that day. They weren't like oh, you're not Tejano, I'm gonna walk away. Like no, they're like they actually complimented me on like my performance and everything, and they're awesome guys. Like every time they come to San Antonio, I try to see them, or like they try to see me. So we're we're already like we're like this now, right? So
You know what?
we're cool.
It's funny because when I did the interview with them there at the gala, well, they have roots, family roots down here in the south in this town. I guess their
Huh?
grandfather or something was lived here or was raised here and then moved out or stuff like that. So one of the brothers, JJ, he's all like, "Hey, prima." I'm like, "Yeah, everybody calls each other's primos here, cousins and or compadres or whatever." I go, it's a
Yeah,
typical small town type of thing. So yes,
yeah.
they're so humble, great group of guys. Saludos to the Arcos Hermanos Peña, to all the Peña family out there. Great, great guys. So Cheyenne, man, I could talk to you for a long while and everything you've done. I've seen so much what you've done. I mean, I've seen you play in awesome venues. I mean, these places that I've seen you be put on. I'm like, wow, like like you're busy. Like people don't know, but you're busy.
And I mean, we try to stay busy all the time. Like even though like we'll have full band shows where like I'll bring the whole band, and then sometimes I'll have acoustic shows where it's just an intimate show with just me and my guitar. And like a lot of people like you want to see that personal side of you, and it's especially like my favorite intimate shows to do are the ones where you have no seating room, or like there's only four
Yes.
tables, and like the stage is like a foot, and you're on there, and like they're close to you, and they're like literally looking up to see you. Like those are like my kind of like, it's like it's like a real
The
moment, like when you're
commitment.
with an
Yeah.
artist. Yeah. So like you get more like in depth with the personal side of like who you are as an artist. Like, you play all these big venues or whatever, or at least I'm trying to work my way up to playing big venues. But when you're there singing with in like to somebody's face, like that's like a whole new level of personal, and like I love that so much, where you can see their emotions just by you singing, or singing your own songs back to you. That's like the most, oh, it's like the most beautiful thing, and like it hits me
Yeah.
in the heart whenever somebody sings the lyrics to my own song back to me, or like they dance to it, and that's like, that means so much to me as an artist. So I hope to
Yes.
continue that.
You guys, I'm gonna kind of get Miss Cheyenne shy, or get her goosebumps. But if you guys go to the new Depot site, she played. She was dancing on stage, has a little groove. Y'all go watch it. That's the Cheyenne signs you'll get. Like, go watch that performance and get to know her what she does, what she sings. Man, when I saw that, I was all like, yes, girl, get it.
Yeah, that's why they call me this
That
right here.
dancing cowgirl.
That's why they call me that.
Yeah.
That's why you guys call me that. So thank y'all so much.
Wow.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, so now we know the why the dancing cowgirl, So she's telling you why. I mean, if you haven't seen that performance, go check it out. Miss Shan is just a great performer, very entertaining. She gives you a show. I mean, she has all these events coming up. She puts it on her social media platform. So go check it out. Go look at it and see if you can catch her somewhere near you, or even go out. Like, if you have nothing to do on a weekend or something like that, that she's playing somewhere, go out there. I mean, you're gonna enjoy it. I guarantee you're gonna enjoy it. Hey, I'm not so much of a country listener, but man, she got my attention. So, I really like what you do, and I'm not saying it because I know you on a different level, but man, you really are. I mean, I don't know why you're not in Nashville.
Well, one of the reasons, it's just so much competition, and like I want to work my way up to standing out somewhere else, instead of being put into, or like, there's so much talent in Nashville. It's just hard for like that one person to stick out, just because, oh, they're good, they're good. So it's hard just to focus in on one artist. You know what I mean? So like all of
Yes.
Nashville is talented, but for my way, what I want to do is I want to get to where I want to be in my own way. So like I'm kind of branching out, like we're touring all over Texas right now. We're on the road right now. This weekend we'll be in South Texas for 2 days, and then we'll be in Antonio the next day for a show at night. And we're always like moving and traveling. We're like, you're one city the night before, and then the next city that's all the way across, Texas, like the next morning or something. And like those
Yes.
are like, the road life is so nice. It's very. I'm not saying that, one day I wish to have a bus. You know what I mean? But those car rides to like, being hours in the car, like, just knowing that you're doing what you want to do, and you're like expanding like your music to like different cities, and they know you from those cities, or like you get more fans from those cities, and they want to take
Yes.
pictures, or they follow you, like you already gained a fan right there, and you gain
Yes.
supporters, and like you get to share like what you're made of somewhere else, and they get to see like another type of artist, over there where they're at.
Yes, definitely, definitely. That's a great way to put it. I want to kind of say shout out to everybody that's on. You guys, we're watching your comments. We're sharing your comments out there. Don't think that we're ignoring you guys. It's just that I'm letting her
I'm
talk,
gonna
and I'm.
check.
So Jesse Robles, saludos. Miss Laura Sanchez, hello, hello. I know I mentioned Fabian as well. Who else did I have here? I see some, but I can't see all. Let me see if I can find who else is on. Again, guys, if you guys haven't seen or know who this artist is, go check out her platform, Cheyenne Signs. She's on all digital platforms. She has her music. Do you have your music on Spotify, Cheyenne?
Yeah, Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Amazon, like literally anywhere you find music, it's just type in Cheyenne Signs and you'll see it on there.
Yes, go listen, go follow, go like, go get her noticed, guys. I mean, she's a great artist. I saw you at Fanfare. You connected with a lot of radio people. I saw you with my good friends. My cousin was actually at the Hot Tejano stage. She was out there with Sergio and Melinda. Belinda out there from New
Those were
Braunfels.
homies. I love them.
Yes, so they're actually Sergio's from this town, Crystal City. This is his hometown. So salutes to him, his wife, and of course my cousins out there in New Braunfels. Salutes to everybody that's listening. Thank you guys so much. Chan Signs, guys. I mean, I can't tell you enough. I'm always gonna praise her. She's a great person. So humble.
Thank
You
you.
go up to her. I've seen. She really gives back to her fans, especially when you go up to her and say hi. And you know, that's what I love to see. There's hardly sometimes some artists they're like, no, not right now. Give me time, or like they don't even come back out. But you really connect with your fans, and it's I love seeing that, and I've seen you do that, and I love that you take pictures. I love that you know, stay there and talk to them and stuff like that. It's great to see an artist like you do that, and you don't get that very often.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, if it weren't for the people listening to my music or coming to my shows, like the whole like venue would be empty. Like you need somebody who has is playing. All right, I'm gonna go. And if they're there, and they like the best part of doing that is having people come up to me during before or after the show. They'll be like, I saw you were playing here and I came. I was like, that is so awesome. And like that makes me like happy because it knows that I'm earning their their support, because
Yes,
I like to earn support. I just don't like to expect it. So
yes,
I put on certain shows because I want people to be entertained. If they're entertained and they like me, and that they like me for me, they don't like me for this or that. Like I want to be accepted for who I am, and for
yes.
what I play. And if like they come up to me, like I have people ask me, can I have your pic? I'm like, yeah, sure. Or like, can you sign this? And it was so cool because of the Beer Depot. Somebody had their cowboy hat and they were
Oh yeah.
collecting signatures. So it
Wow.
was awesome because she asked me, can you sign it, please? I'm like, yeah, sure. I signed it. And then she said, you're the second female artist to sign this hat. I'm like, oh, really? Who's the first? And then she turned it around and I saw it. It was Stephanie Montiel. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like,
Yes.
I don't think my signature is worthy enough to be on this hat, but like I'm so like appreciative of like somebody who wants my signature on a hat that's you know legendary. I mean, I saw her signature and I was like, and I took a video and it was like, I think like in the Tejano industry, like she's definitely a person that I look up to because if you see her perform, oh my gosh, and it's the energy
Yes.
is not nonstop, and like for the people that entertain and just like look, go to one of her shows and tell me you were not put a smile or you didn't feel the
Entertain.
beat in like your body,
Yes.
and that's why she won entertainer of the year, just to let you guys know. Okay, so
Yes. Yes.
women can do it, women can do it.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know, Shan, but me and Stephanie are very close. We do a lot of things together. We have
Oh
been
nice.
we used to, but of course, work and everything got in the way. And if you guys see me, I'm always, she's a good friend of mine. I'm actually gonna see her Saturday. She's gonna be here in my hometown. She's gonna play at a club here in Crystal City, and she's gonna be performing. So I mean, every chance I get when she's in this area, I always try to take care of her. I mean, whenever hey, you never know, I might. try to get you down here. We might speak to these venues that we have here, and you never know. Make your way out here and put a stamp in Crystal City, and they're gonna be like, "Damn, we need to bring her more often."
Heck yeah. As far out as I was going over there, I've been to, Eagle Pass. I played the casino one time.
Hmm.
And then Choche's barbecue. I don't remember what other venues I played over there, but mostly those are it. So if I can
Yeah,
expand more that way, that'll be great because that's another city off my bucket list.
yeah, and you've played for the city of Eagle Pass, the barracks. That's part of the city of Eagle Pass too.
Oh
So
yeah.
I mean, you've made an imprint out there for them too, and I mean, what more can you say about these small towns? Because of course, these small towns, and I love my hometown. I love Crystal City. Everybody knows each other. I mean, once you play somewhere, the word spreads because it's so small, and they'll be like, "Dude, you gotta go check her out. You gotta go." And I'm pretty sure you saw when you first performed there, and you saw the crowd when you performed again. I'm pretty sure you saw a bigger crowd. So you know the word got spreaded, and people knew who you were and what you could bring to the stage.
Yeah, I've played at those cities, and then every time I go back, like there's somebody there to say, "Oh, I saw you the last time, so I saw you're gonna be here again, so I came over here." It's just like that's cool, you know what I mean? And especially for the people that can't travel all the way like where I travel just to like see a show, and for them to like still come to see me whenever I'm in their town, like that's what matters. You know what I mean? Like support everywhere you go. And I've seen a lot of support, and it's crazy because to think that um the me that was that was 3 years old playing a tiny Market Square accordion going like this like it's crazy to think that I would ever have my music known um just a little bit like around people, and for them to want to see me specifically, like I never thought like I get to like half of that point, and like for people to know who I am, like I
Yeah.
can go out to San Antonio and just like walk somewhere, and they'll be like, "Are you Cheyenne?" I'm like, "Yes." So so that's very cool to get
You know
noticed.
what, Chad? I never seen you without a cat. Every time I
I
catch you,
knew.
you're always with a cat.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I
why
am
they know who
actually.
you are.
Exactly. So
So
so I'm gonna
yes.
let you in on a little secret. I'm gonna let you. So people know me because of the hat, right? So like I never play without my hat
Mhm.
because it's just like my trademark. So everybody knows that
Yes.
um whenever I'm on stage, I'm like the only girl on stage that wears a hat, like a baseball cap, but it looks country because I dress country.
Yes.
So like it's kind of like what do you
Yes.
call it? Like open field country kind of vibes. Like I don't know how you explain it,
Yes.
but like sometimes when I'll go out, it'd be so funny. Like so, there's one time I didn't have my hat on, but I had it in the car, and I went to a bar right to see my friend. She was bartending, and I didn't have my hat on, and sometimes I wear sunglasses, but I don't think I think I did, but or not one of those, and there was people that I knew that or like they looked familiar, and they were like, they would say hi to me if I had my hat on. So none of them did, right? They're saying hi to everybody else. And then I'm just like, I'll be back. So I went to the car, I put my hat on, and I walked in the bar, and everybody was like, hey, Shia. I was like, what's
Oh
up?
shit.
So
Dang,
it's
that's
kind of
crazy,
it's
right?
funny. Yeah, it's funny though, because
Yes.
sometimes you'd be like chillax and be like, all right, I'm gonna drink a little bit tonight, so nobody's gonna know. So I take off my hat and I just
Like,
chill out.
yeah, on the down low and stuff. You know what? That
On
happened.
the down low, you didn't know.
That happened to me. We were at a Far West, and there was an event going on that we went into, and um, I'm so used to seeing Bumper with his little lowrider hat, like,
Oh yeah, him too.
so yeah, so I was like, my friends is like, is that Bumper? I was like, no, Bumper's always with the hat. That's not Bumper. And then sure
Yeah.
enough, he approaches my friend because, well, of course, she's a Tejano artist. So he's like, hey, Cuddy. And my friend Cuddy was like, oh shit, Bumper, I didn't recognize you didn't have a hat on. He's like, oh man, everybody tells me that. I'm like, neither did I.
Yep.
I was very surprised of not seeing him without a hat. So, everybody has their little
Yeah.
signature. Even Shelly Lotta is like when she has her little hat, everybody knows it's Shelly, or her glasses, or just something like that. You already know it's Shell. So, and I have a
Yeah.
small, like a crazy story about that too. We were at Stinson, we were watching Stephanie and my best friend Tamien. The same thing. She was there. She was like, "Hey Shelly, hey Shelly." She's all like, "No, I'm not Shelly. I'm Kari Karina." And they're like, "Oh my god!" But
Uh,
people do have, they have a signature. So like you, I'm pretty sure somebody wear a hat and kind of look like you, have the same, look like you and stuff. They'll be like, hey, that's Cheyenne. And they're like, oh shit, it's not Cheyenne. You have a signature.
yeah.
Wearing a cap is your signature, and it's true. Like every ever or stuff like that. So I mean, great. Like I said, everybody's known by something, right? They have some type of uh
Yeah.
identity, right? So that's your identity, like the cap. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. So
Especially
oh,
I'm go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So I just want to tell you like speaking of trademarks and all that, my godfather, a lot of people don't know this, but my godfather is actually Bernardo from Bernardo y sus compadres. So
Oh wow.
he yeah, so his mark was always like, the hat also. So I think he's like the first, artist to bring those hats because like y los compadres, so all the compadres were hats, you know what I mean? So, and I remember
Yes.
when I was 3 years old, because I would go see him. Like my parents would take me to go see him because like he's my godfather, and like they knew him. Like they would go to like recording studios with him, and no, they were close. So I remember I have this specific picture that I always look at to be like, damn, compared there to now, like how things have changed because you see me up there with him and he's singing with the band and they're dressed in purple or black and I'm dressed in purple. I'm dressed in this purple little dress and with the Market Square accordion just like up there like that. And I feel like that's like the first time where like I was exposed to like the stage and I was just like, this is pretty cool. Like I think my love kind of like grew for like being on stage and being like, in the moment where like people are watching just you and it's
Yes.
it's pretty cool.
I think that's what inspired you to do what you're doing right now, right? Having those moments on stage with him.
I don't remember being much on stage with him, but I do remember, growing up with like always being around music. Like if it was Tejano or Conjunto, I was always surrounded by music. And especially growing up, what my first instrument to learn was actually the accordion. And I played it. I feel like it wasn't like my heart wasn't where I wanted to be with it. Like not don't get me wrong about accordion. Like I love accordion. I I still have my accordion. But
Yes.
I think what really drove me to country music was hearing the sounds of Loretta Lynn, Johnny Cash, Patsy Cline, classic country, and like right when you hear the little pedal steel, I'm just like, what is that? Like that spoke to my heart, and then like I kept listening to that, or like it would be on, and eventually like it grew to like different artists that I heard, and I just fell in love with like the the genre, especially when people have their own take on country music. Like that makes me have
Mhm.
my own take on country music, and like it's not just I don't want it to be considered as one type of genre when I can make my own. So I
Yes,
think that's how
definitely.
I grew to do country.
Wow, nice. I mean, man, what I hear you talking about your history and how do you got yourself into it, it's so inspiring. Not a lot of people know. A lot of people have their own stories, right? How they got to the music, who inspired them, what was their idol, or who they looked up to get to where they're at. I mean, you had a great godfather that
Yeah.
gave you the opportunity and you could stage with him, and like you doing what you're doing, I'm pretty sure you kind of learn from his ropes, the ropes that he went through. I don't know if you guys ever have pep talks about stuff or whatever, but I'm pretty sure he's pep talked you about a little bit about the music or not.
Uh, I think it's very hard to see him nowadays. I'm not gonna lie. He is further out, and he's getting a little older, and I wish to like see him more. I think the last time I saw him was I think the last year at the Tejano Conjunto Festival at
Okay,
Was it Rosedale?
Roselle Park.
Rosedale, the one that I think so. And when I went,
Yes,
it was so nice because he recognized me, right? He was like Cheyenne, and I was like, oh. And like we took a picture, and I gave him one of my merchandise, and like I wish to see him more, like like because I did grow up like going to like his shows, and I would just remember his smile was a thing I always remember the most because he would every time he would see me, he would smile and like like I was small and he'd be like, I was like, oh, and he's
yeah,
still adorable. Like I still love him, but I do wish I could see him more. And like speaking of that, I need to go see him more. I need to see what's going on, and like I do miss him, and I just wish he came back to San Antonio more often because um, people need to hear the original conjunto music, and I feel like he's the actual original conjunto music. Like he started dun, 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 like those thumps. You can actually
yes.
hear it like in the recordings. And oh, my favorite madre. That's that's my favorite song.
Hey, talking about that, Cheyenne, would you ever do anything in Spanish?
A lot of people had asked me that actually. I feel like if I did something in Spanish, um, it would be like a one-time thing kind of thing because I don't want it to derail me from what I'm doing. There's a lot of people that say, oh, you should do this, and then when you do it, they be like, oh, you should do another one, you should do another one, and I don't want it to take away from my actual what do you call it, my goal or something. I don't know how you call it,
Mm-hmm.
my passion, my passion for
Your
a certain
passion.
genre. Yeah, but I mean, um, I'll take it into suggestion. Like I wouldn't mind doing it. I was actually have 7 years of mariachi background actually. So I started in fifth grade and I went all the way through high school. And I was first chair for like a lot of years, and then I was an assistant, a teacher assistant for a class. And like I won awards for mariachi in high school, and like I still have that background vocally. I think that's where I get a lot of like my diaphragmatic push whenever I sing country, and then especially my rhythm playing. I think I grew that carried along with me now in country music because like I just don't strum my guitar like I jam out on that thing. So a
Yes.
lot of that
You
helps.
know, like hearing you saying that, you don't want to turn from it, but you know what? You can do a Spanglish one. I mean, like I said, there's other artists that do it, and I mean, they only do it once, and I really do see you doing something with a Tejano artist. To be honest, like I'm pretty. I'm calling out Fabian because he's still online. So Fabian, but yeah, I
Yeah.
really do. I do see you doing something like a Spanglish, like I said, or I don't know what they want to call it. Like a crossover type of song. So
Oh yeah.
I really see you doing something like that. You know, I kind of want to take this time. You talked about awards and stuff. Congratulations on your nomination
Oh,
for
thank
the
you, thank you.
All Stars things. Unfortunately, we didn't get nominated, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. There's a lot of awards out there. So I know I really want to say congratulations. You deserve it. All the people that are on there, you know, everybody that works hard and stuff like that, y'all deserve a pat to the back and congratulations. Also to the guy, I know Fabian's on, so congratulations to you guys too, Fabian, on your nomination. To I see the parents or Miss Navarro, Naro, which is Stephanie and Jennifer Lynn's mom as well. She's on here saying, you know, Cheyenne, best of luck to you from Cielo Azul. Thank you so much
Thanks,
again
guys.
to everybody that's on. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know sometimes we our interviews are from 6 to 7 or whatever. Today I wanted to do a little bit different because I had, of course, other obligations. But Cheyenne, thank you so much for us to be able to do this and get it and get you know going. And I know you're already a busy artist out there. All I see is beautiful things for you. Beautiful, you know, just reach for the stars, reach for everything that's possible. The doors are always open for you. I'm pretty sure once you put your feet on there, and I mean, you're already in there. I mean, you play at a badass event in Austin. I mean, one more. I mean, there's a lot more that you could do, but I'm saying like Austin's a hard crowd. So for you to be able to
Yeah.
go again, I think this is your second time going back to Austin, if I'm not mistaken, for that type of
Yeah.
event.
I've actually played that event a few times actually, but every time I go there, like it's always you're always playing for different people, and it's just cool because you get to see their reactions to like your voice or like the way you play, and it's cool.
Yes. Saludos, Laura from Leona Promotions. Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Again, to everybody that's tuned in, I saw Ms. Norma Salazar was on as well. Um, I already mentioned Ms. Nato as well. Imelda de la Cerda, thank you so much for tuning in. Laura Sanchez, I think I had already said. Mr. Joe Liel. Salud, Mr. Joe Liel. Thank you so much. To everybody that's on, thank you guys so much for tuning in on a Thursday. I know you guys could do other things, but you guys are here listening a little bit of a history of Miss Cheyenne, how she got herself started. Um, you want country music? I know there's a lot of country out there, guys, and I try to stay involved with what's new, what's coming up, and stuff like that. But you know, there's so much, even in the Tejano scene, there's so much music that you try to stay on top of it, but there's too much, and it's kind of hard to get on top of it, all of it that's coming up because everybody's throwing out singles, EPs, and stuff like that. So I mean, Miss Cheyenne, I can't wait to when you tell us, hey, you know what, I have this song. I'm gonna send it to you guys and this and that. Hey, we're gonna wait for it. Send it to us. We'll put it on rotation. You know, we're here to support you guys. I know. I mean, like I said, yes, you're well known in some of the areas here, but we have a great fan base. We're not just from here, from Crystal City. We have people from Michigan, like Ms. Norma. We have people from. I know I have family that listens from North Dakota, Minnesota. I have people that listen from West Texas. Uh, like like all the Pena family always on. Corpus, the Valley. I mean, so many, even overseas. And I know a lot of it's military, but there's a lot of other people that you're like, what? Like, what do they know about Tejano or like other stuff? But you know what? The Tejano is it's transitioning to being different and country as well. I mean, I see a lot of people say, well, some of this music's not country. I know Beyonce got a lot of slap on the face with winning an award, right? So I know some of that too. Like you freak out, like, oh, how did she win a country? Sometimes it works for some people and sometimes it doesn't. So I mean, look at where you're at. Most of your stuff that you've done has been getting very noticed. You've been playing. You're busy. I mean, all that's gonna be is just gonna get busier for you, and I cannot wait to see where you end up, like where your dreams take you, where your ability of singing takes you, and I mean, I'm telling you, you fit in with all these artists that I see that are country singers. I mean, you're just on the right track. Let's just say that you're on the right track, and keep going, keep going. I'm here to support you. Our station's here to support you. You have a fan here within me. You have a friend here with me, if you as well. So I mean, all I can, I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. And I know all that is possible, with the grace of God. Because without God giving me all these opportunities, like who am I to think? You know, I mean, and besides God, I mean, it's the support of my mom. Like my mom, she shows me so much love and so much support for what I do. Especially I do this full time, and she always encourages me to chase my dream. And if you don't have that, then you're basically lonely in what you're doing, and you never want to be lonely in what you're doing. And then especially the fans, the supporters, the DJs, the venues, I mean, and the friends too. um and then, being a country artist, I've actually grown close to a lot of Tejano artists. So like, you'll see me backstage at the Tejano event or like whatever, or you'll see me hanging out with the Tejano radio stations. Like I'm always everywhere. Like, I was hanging out with my friends at Hot Tejano, Sergio, Belinda, Andrew, D, and everybody else hanging out. All 3 days we were backstage at the main stage, just having a good time. We are just there. And I have a lot of friends in the Tejano industry, the artists too, and I have certain numbers. Like we're just cool like that. So like you'll always see like me and like the scene everywhere. And you know all of us, we gotta stick together. Like we're Hispanics, and there's a lot of people that say, I want to stay away from this person, stay away from that person, just because there's so much in vida. You know what I mean? And for me, like I love to be like, I can tell when somebody's an honest person just by looking at them or just by having that first conversation with them. And when I do, and that's when I allow myself to open up. That's when I'm like goofy or like, yeah, and then we'll just like create like that friendship. And I want to be like, surrounded by that.
Yes.
So if you see me out somewhere, just know it's because I want to be there, showing my support. And like, um basically it, you know what I mean? And then people support me too, especially the fans, the supporters, the listeners that listen to my music, that, send me pictures, or like send me pictures of like their merchandise, or that they're chilling with a koozie of mine or like whatever. It's just like, what? You could have so many other koozies to choose from, and like you chose mine to drink from. It like, it's crazy. And then when they wear your shirts, like, I don't know, it's just like it's so blissful. And like I'm like so grateful, because I want the people that are truly gonna be there to do that for me and with me, and we're all in this together. And I just hope to entertain, like, those people every single time they come to a show.
Yeah. You know, like I said, you always have a place here. We're always here to support you guys. You send us your stuff, we'll put it out there. Again, Miss Shan, I know that you are probably an independent artist, right? So, I mean, is there any other people they can contact to, get you to contract you for like events or anything like that? Do you have like a promoter or anybody that helps you for all that?
Being an independent artist, you have some help here and there. I have an entertainment management that helps me, that gets me shows out of like, San Antonio, and I'm grateful for them. Shout out to Grant Entertainment. Shout out to you. And then, it's a lot of it's a lot of hearsay sometimes, or exchange of like business cards and all that stuff. You can find me at Cheyenne Saenz Music on Facebook, or Cheyenne Saenz underscore. Um, Sometimes it's me answering, sometimes it's not. uh, but if you do want to book, you can go on there, and somebody will take care of you. They'll give you a contact to call or an email, and that's basically how it
Yeah,
goes.
well, guess who just chimed in?
Cool. Am I gonna cry?
It's Belinda.
Belinda! Hey! I was just talking about you.
Yes. I hope your ears are not red, Belinda. Yours and Sergio's. But yes,
I know. I was just talking about you.
But no, yes, I mean, it's great to have somebody to like kind of help you and stuff like that. So, was I talking to you or was I talking to that other person that you said that helps you sometimes? No, I'm just joking.
Oh, oh yeah, right. You're not gonna know. We got.
But no, no, hey, they were able to get to you. So I mean, it all worked out. Again, Shan, like I said, you're always welcome back to the station. I know you've been invited to co-host with other radio personnel like Head Dog. I saw you there. I saw you and other ones also that you did. And man, that's really great that they invite you to do stuff like that. And like I say, you're always welcome back here whenever you want to promote something or you just want to talk about something that's beautiful happening to you. Um, Come on. I know that we're real busy. I know right now we're busy all the way to May. So if you have something coming up around that time, reach out to us and we're here to help you.
Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yes. So
I would always love to come back, especially to you guys. You are so awesome. I especially love talk shows that are very friendly with you. They're not just like asking you questions. Like it's like you're actually talking like at a bar. You know what I mean? Like you're just going back and forth.
yeah,
And like I always like to stay true to myself, or I like to show more of a personal side of like who I am in the interviews, but not too
yes.
much because people they gotta keep the people guessing sometimes. But other than that, other than that, I mean, you
Just get
gotta
her drunk,
you know.
guys. Just get her drunk.
Don't tell Belinda that. Belinda, we've had some times.
Those are secrets because they're backstage. So
They're
no, no.
backstage without my hat.
Yeah, so she won't get noticed.
Exactly.
But no, Cheyenne, like I said, you're always welcome here. Like I said, congratulations on your nomination. I can't wait to see. Maybe you come back. We come out with a win. I mean, I know there's a lot of girls, beautiful and talented girls, also on that category. I
Yeah.
cannot wait. What's next for you? Cannot wait what you're gonna do. I mean, we're always here waiting to see what's the artist's next step and oh man, I need that song or whatever. Like we get excited when we see new music when it comes into our email. So I can't wait to see when I see something new from you. Um, like I said, I see you playing on a lot of venues. So I hope work all that still keeps going for you. It just grows bigger for you and I can't wait to hear that you're playing at the Houston Rodeo or hearing you playing at the San Antonio Rodeo or just being at these big events that I know you should be at and get recognized for.
Thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that.
Yes. So, hey Belinda's saying, I know things.
Oh my gosh. And they're staying in the vault. So it's just saying we do not talk about these things.
She goes saying she needs to do a song in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
So,
I know,
yeah,
just for her.
hey, you never know since I know there's some ties with AJ Castillo and Hatejano. So, hey, that'll be a great one.
Yeah, but shout out to Hot Tejano. They play my music, so thank you guys so much. Especially Belinda and Sergio. I love you guys. We're like, I remember the first time meeting them was like what, 2 years ago? Was it almost 2 years ago? I think
Wow.
so. Yeah, and then since then, like, I try to be very professional because they're like from a radio station and I'm an artist. Like you try to be professional, but like sometimes you just gotta like let loose and make like become friends and like we're cool now. Like we're just man, it's always fun to have fun with the industry people just because you're friends like that. So it's cool.
Yeah, like I said, I think I even brought it up one. I mean, I freaked out when I first met them too. I didn't know they were real good friends with my cousins from out there from New Braunfels. So when they knew I was from Crystal City, we were at Fanfare actually when they used to have it at Market Square,
Oh
and
yeah.
I remember Sergio coming up to me. He's all like, yeah, you're from Crystal City. I was like, yeah. And he's all like, well, me too. And then he's all like, hey, do you know this person? He told me Jeanette. I was like, yeah, that's my cousin. And he's all like,
Oh
what?
shoot.
What a small world. And I was like, yep, it's a small world, especially when you come from a small town. So
Yeah.
that's how I met them guys. And I'm really cool with the guys. I mean, if it wasn't for my best friend, Kari Karina, I probably wouldn't have met a lot of them. I was already friends with Stephanie Montiel. So, I mean, getting to know a lot of people through that and through her through Kari helping her with all this stuff that she was doing, and then meeting like of course I met you and I met like so many AJ. I already knew AJ because I was like a big. I mean, I'm a fan. What do you call it? Fans girl or not a fans girl? What do you call those? A groupie. They would call me a groupie. No, I'm not a groupie. But I guess at that time I was. But no,
Got
yeah, like
it.
I met so many people and a lot of radio personnel that do reach out to me or reach out to our station. And we there is some good bonds that we have, and it's great to have because I know that being in this industry is hard. Being in this type of industry, there's always that, like you said, in media everywhere, somebody's always trying to make you look bad, and when they don't really know much about you, or they
All
hear
the time.
and they hear a person talk about somebody and it's like, well, if you don't like her, I don't like her either. Like, you shouldn't be that way. You got to let to know some of the people. Sometimes, they probably had some type of differences, and I mean, it doesn't mean that you're gonna have that with them. They probably have something because they already work with them. But like you with somebody, like you just can't judge anybody without it happening to you, personally. So I mean, I see a
Exactly.
lot of having this friendship with other of course radio personnel, radio stations. So, salutes to everybody out there. There's so many people. I met so many people at the gala. It was crazy.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that was my first time at the gala as a radio personnel, radio DJ, or whatever you want to call me. Because I don't really identify myself anything like DJ or. I mean, of course, I do podcasts or whatever you want to call it. But to get to meet a lot of these people that I do used to see stuff from, it's amazing. And for them to be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, I'm like, "You know me?" Like, you freak out. Like, you know who I am? Like, it's crazy. But it's great to have that type of friendship. And I see you're as well. Like you said, you have a lot of friends in the Tejano
Oh.
industry.
Oh yeah,
So
for
it's
sure.
so it's really really good to have that. And like I said, you always have a friendship here with us. You're always welcome back whenever you need something. We're here to help you. If you need, say, hey, how do I get to play at this location? I hear it's a pretty cool location. How can I make contact? Hey, well, this is what we're here for. If we can help you some type of way, I mean, we don't mind it. Again, my boss Joe is an amazing guy. He's done so much for the station. We try to keep it, out there and exposed for, especially for people like you, like that don't get opportunities like this, not very often. So again, Shan, thank you so much for taking this time. I'm always here. Hey, if you're ever like just, I don't know, and you just need somebody to talk to, hey, you got my number. You can message me. To any of the people that I've had that relationship to. I'm here. I'm always working, but I'm usually here doing things like this. But again, Shan, thank you so much for doing this. It was a pleasure to have you here. It was a pleasure to talk to you in a different way besides just seeing you 5-10 minutes, or when
Yeah.
I see you perform, it's always like you're just performing and doing your thing. We never get this opportunity to have this, and I am so so grateful for it, and thank you so much for doing this for us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Like, I always love to be vulnerable in interviews, but not too much. Remember, not too much. You only give them a taste. You only give them a taste of like.
Yes.
But I love to have conversations with different people and get to know, like, uh, their station and what they're doing and what's coming up for them because there's so many stations out here too, and that's doing different
Mhm.
things. And some of them they don't want to support other people, but some of them do. And when we can, come together and support, just like y'all welcome country music, and you're like the Hano station also, and for like and shout out to New Mexico Radio for their Tejano station also, but they welcomed me. And I've been on
Mhm.
KDA. Shout out to KDA because I've been on KDA with Street Talk Magazine, Jaime Vidal and Brady Lopez. Also, I've been on KLMO, and like they're so welcoming. Like And it's great to see
Yes.
that because I'm a country artist, getting exposure in these, Tejano in the Tejano scene, which is awesome because it's not just
Hmm.
limited. They see like
Yeah.
a Latina, all of us got to stick together. You know what I mean? So we can all do it all
Yes.
together.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Like I said, Sean, thank you so much for taking this time, for being here. You guys, we have so many upcoming interviews. There's our girl Ruby Ann. Hello, Ruby Ann. I know we're gonna get her pretty soon also to do interview. I can't wait to do that as well. If you know her, she's Miss Officer Ruby Ann. So yes, I can't wait to have her here. Cheyenne, again, I cannot wait for you to come back and tell me, hey, look, I have something new. Hey, we're here. And again, to all the listeners, thank you so much. For the people that commented and said something, thank you so much. Thank you for being here, taking the time this beautiful Thursday. Like I said, it's Thirsty Thursday, and you could be at a bar or anywhere else, but you're here with us listening to us. So I know that I'm gonna about to go do that, Cheyenne. I don't know if you're. I don't know if that's tequila or water. So, anyways,
Yeah.
but yes, um, but if you catch Cheyenne somewhere at a bar or something, get her a shot or get her something or say hi. She's not shy, um, unless she is sometimes. Well, if she doesn't have a hat, you know that she's trying to stay out of the view. But other than that, she's so humble. Again,
Thank
Shan, I wish you the best of luck. Saludos to everybody. Saludos. TDK, you got on really late. I cannot wait. There's JJ. The primo's on, JJ. Ramon Lucio, thank you so much. Uh, everybody that was on, thank you so much for tuning in. If you missed our beginning of the show, we got a late start. I'm sorry about that. But we're here. Belinda said she can only drink water for now.
Yes, Belinda. I know. It's because for Lent season I gave up alcohol. I want to show God
No.
my love to Him, and I was like, I'm gonna give up alcohol. So yeah, this is water, Kelly. If it was tequila,
2 more weeks.
I would not
Two
be
more
on this.
weeks.
I would not be on this interview with you if it was tequila. I would be somewhere else, and you would be talking to the wall for sure.
But no, yes, yes. So again, Shan, thank you so much. I had so much fun. I can't
Me
wait
too.
to have you back again. Yeah, you guys, we have a like this month of April is like crazy for me. We have so many artists coming in. Our radio station's gonna change. We're gonna have new DJs about. Our station's just growing, and I cannot thank the fans and the artists and the promoters because of the promoters to contact us with the music of the artists. We're able to do this to the artists for them to be able to do this in the studios and get music going. It's because of them we're able to play their music, and to the fans, you guys are the ones that make us or break us. So shout out to the fans that always support stations, always support Tejano, always support country, just support music altogether, because a lot of I know music is something great for the soul. So again, guys, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that's on there. Cheyenne, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you again, and
Thank you.
hopefully catch one of your shows again.
Yes, ma'am. Hopefully you can, and then I'll give you a shout out.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So, again, guys, it was Cheyenne Signs, a country sensation out there. Again, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you here again on Tuesday. I think we have Grupo Pecado as an interview, if I'm not mistaken. But it's because I have so many interviews and I try to remember everybody. But on Tuesday, we'll have an interview. You never know, we might have something exclusive this Saturday. I might have Miss Stephanie Montiel maybe talk a little bit of her tour, but I am not too sure, and see how busy she'll be. Maybe we'll do something. If not, catch you on Tuesday again. Cheyenne, you have a beautiful night. Have a great weekend. If you have something coming up or whatever, uh, you know, I bless you. I can't wait to see you again.
Thank you, guys. Stay blessed. Thank y'all.
Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody know we'll be here Tuesday. We'll catch you guys. Peace. Saludos from Sirius Tejano.